As the Indian River School District changes its name and mascot, it will run the district at least a few $100,000. 7 News reporter Chad Charette learns about the changes that it will need to make.
It's not a cheap process rebranding a school. That's a fact the Indian River Central School District has been forced to contend with following a state mandate banning Native American mascots and iconography. Switching from the Warriors to the Wolves will eat up $200,000 of next school year's budget.
This year is going to be a year of transition where there'll be a number of signs and other elements that are going to be updated once our mascot and imagery is finalized. So this year, a bulk of that's going to happen.
That $200,000 is only the first phase of the project. Things like new signs and uniforms will roll out this year, but large-scale efforts like repainting the turf field and an overhaul of the gym floor design will have to wait. Those could cost an additional $200,000, if not more.
We have every intention of doing as much as we can, as fast as we can, but we'll also go as slow as we must to make sure it's done and done well.
Not every piece of rebranding is going to be an additional cost. The school was already working to modernize signage and iconography, so things like this chair were slated to be replaced regardless of a state mandate. Now, the new ones will just sport the Wolves name.
We put money aside a couple years ago to start that process. We hit pause on that while this process has taken place. That money has been carried forward in the budget from year to year.
According to the superintendent, the entire rebrand is expected to be a 3-year process. Chad Charette, 7 News.